Natalie, is now a good time?
Joey, what's up? It's not like you to message me at this time.
Yeah, I'm sorry to trouble when you're probably winding down for the night, but there's something important I need to discuss with you.
What is it?
I'm breaking off the engagement.
Huh? Wait, what? Why would you break off the engagement? We barely have 2 weeks left until the wedding. Have I done something to upset you?
No, it's not that.
Then what?
It's not you, babe, it's me. You haven't done anything wrong at all, but there's one thing that just can't be helped. This is a difficult decision I've had to make in my own way. Believe me, it wasn't easy, babe. I've been thinking about a lot of things lately.
How about you stop with all these abstract platitudes and just come out with it already? What was so difficult? Why did you decide to do this? There must be something. You don't just wake up one day and decide to break off your engagement for no reason.
Do you really want to know?
Yes, I want to know.
No matter what?
No matter what.
You should know it might hurt you.
I was hurt the moment you told me you're breaking off our engagement, idiot! Besides, you have a responsibility to at least explain to me why. As long as I don't have any idea why, I can't help but assume something weird's going on. You're acting really suspicious here, Joey. If you explain to me why you're breaking up with me and it makes sense, I'll accept your decision and respect your wishes.
I see. You're right. I have to tell you. Okay, well, you see, the thing is, it's like this. I'm marrying your sister.
Excuse me? My sister? I need you to confirm this for me before you say anything else. But by my sister, do you mean Annabelle?
It's not like you have any other sisters. Who else could I mean?
Wait a sec. What the hell? You mean you're cheating on me with my little sister? Oh my god. What the hell is wrong with you? You're sick. How could you do this to me? I loved you, Joey.
Like I said, it can't be helped. If you calm down and think about this rationally, you'll see I had no choice.
No choice? How do you work that one out?
When a man finally decides to settle down and tie the knot with someone, it's better that he marry someone young.
What?
Your sister told me she's 20. Think about it. If a guy has a 27-year-old and a 20-year-old right before his eyes, he's obviously going to choose the 20-year-old. Younger girls are prettier, more fertile, and they retain their good looks for longer. Not only that, but I heard your sister is well known at school for being one of the top runners in the track and field team. Now, I'm sure you'll agree that being a wife requires a high level of physical fitness in all sorts of ways, which naturally makes your sister the more suitable candidate. She ticks all the boxes. She's fertile, she's hot, she's got the stamina required to go the distance. If anything, it'd be weird if I didn't marry her.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, 100% serious. In fact, I've never been this serious about anything in my whole life.
Whatever. I at least understand where you're coming from now, but I still won't accept it.
Huh? You won't accept it?
Obviously, I won't. What you're doing would be horrible enough if you were doing it with a complete stranger, let alone my own damn sister. You're cheating on me with my own flesh and blood, you sicko! Did you seriously expect me to just go along with it and say, okay, cool, have a nice life together?
That's why you won't accept it? Don't you think you're being a bit petty about all this?
Petty? You've got some nerve! I intend to speak to Annabelle about this in the morning. We'll be discussing the engagement withdrawal procedures after that.
Fine. Can I just ask for one thing from you? Please don't be too hard on her. She doesn't deserve it.
Morning, Annabelle. Is now a good time? I need to talk to you urgently.
Hey, sis. Sure. What's up? Is everything okay? I can call you if you like.
No, I'd prefer if we did this by message. I want to make sure I have enough time to collect my thoughts properly while we discuss this.
Wow, sis, you're scaring me. Are you okay? I mean, that's fine with me, I guess. What is it?
I don't really know how to go about this, and I have all sorts of questions I want to ask, but first of all,
How have things been with Bruce lately? Are you two getting along?
Me and Bruce? Yeah, we're doing great. Oh yeah, just last month, we went on a camping trip together, just the two of us. It was amazing. He's so good with hands-on stuff like that. I love what a man's man he is. The stars were so beautiful you wouldn't believe. You can't beat falling asleep looking at that.
I see. So you two are getting along great, just like usual, huh?
Yeah, honestly, I feel lucky to have him. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. He was on a business trip until yesterday. He finally came home last night, and I was so happy to see him. The atmosphere was amazing. It felt like we hadn't seen each other in a whole year.
Listen, Annabelle, I want you to know that I'm about to ask you something really weird.
Huh? What?
Have you seen Joey at all lately?
Joey? You mean your fiancé, Joey?
That's right, that Joey.
Let me think. There was the time we got together at Mom's house when you and him announced your engagement. Oh, yeah, and then there was that other time about a month ago, I think, when we bumped into each other in town by chance and stopped to chat for a few minutes. I told you I bumped into him that day, right? I messaged you straight after.
Yeah, you did. I remember.
So, what's going on? Is everything all right with you guys?
Listen, Annabelle, here's the thing. Joey broke off the engagement with me last night.
He did what? Why the hell would he do that? You and him have been dating for almost 5 years now, right? Or was it longer? I thought you were inseparable. I can't believe it. Why would he break up with you? Did he give you a reason?
Yes, he did. Look, this isn't easy for me to say, but he told me it was because of you.
Me? Me? What the heck? Why? Did I do something rude or something to upset him? I don't understand.
No, it's nothing like that. He said the reason he broke off the engagement with me is because you and him are getting married.
What? Wait. What? That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard! Me and your fiancé are absolutely not getting married! I swear! Was he drunk or something? There has to be some kind of mistake. I wouldn't go near your fiancé if someone had a gun to my head. I swear on my life, Natalie, what the hell is this? I'm devoted to my Bruce, and nothing is going to change that.
Please calm down.
What do you mean, calm down? You just asked me if I...
Don't worry, Annabelle. I know you're not the kind of person to do something like that. But I hope you understand that I had to ask. I gotta admit, though, my head was all over the place last night when he dropped the bombshell on me. I was beside myself and I wasn't thinking straight. But after I calmed down, I spent the entire evening ruminating over it, you know? And it dawned on me that what he was claiming was actually pretty wild and hard to believe.
Natalie, I'm so sorry for what you're going through.
I'm sorry, too. To surprise you with something like this, and so early in the day. I plan on having this out with him as soon as he gets back from work. If he tries approaching you or talking to you in any way, make sure you don't say a word to him, okay? If he does try anything, I'd really appreciate it if you could give me a call.
Okay, got it, sis. Natalie? Joey's here! Help!
What? Already? Where are you right now? At home?
Yes, my apartment. I was just leaving for work when I saw him making his way down the hallway. I almost jumped out of my skin! I rushed back in, slammed the door, and locked myself in faster than you could say, creepy weirdo, and I'm pretty sure he didn't see me, but wow, that was tense! He was holding the most enormous bunch of flowers, roses, I think, with the biggest, cheesiest grin on his face. What's going on? Nothing makes sense anymore.
He should have been at work today. Would he actually take the day off just to show up at your apartment out of the blue?
Aren't you missing something here? How does he know where I live? You didn't tell him, did you?
No, of course not. I never even so much as hinted at where you live. I have no idea how he found out.
I'm scared.
Listen, Annabelle, you have to call Bruce. I can't promise it'll work, but I'm gonna call Joey and try to buy you some time. If he tries anything weird, ring the police. I mean it. Annabelle, don't hesitate. I feel like I don't even know who he is anymore.
Okay, I will.
Joey? You're outside Annabelle's apartment right now, aren't you? I know you are. Answer me now. What the hell are you playing at?
Oh, hey, Natalie. I take it your sister already told you then. That's right, I'm here. I'm sincere, and I won't disappear. I'm about to propose to Annabelle.
Are you insane?
Huh?
She told me everything, you moron. About how you two have only ever met twice? Is this how you act towards someone you've met 2 times?
No, we've been seeing each other every day.
What?
I've been seeing her to and from work for the last 2 weeks. Morning, evening, we're inseparable.
What are you talking about?
Admittedly, she isn't really the talkative type. I never seem to get any conversation out of her. I think she's shy, and she does walk at a distance, so I had to follow from a couple of yards behind.
Oh my God. Are you stalking my sister?
What? Don't be ridiculous. We've gotten to know each other so well over the last 2 weeks that anyone would think we were lifetime sweethearts. This must be what people mean by the word soulmates. A connection of heart, mind, and spirit. So yeah, anyway, the bottom line is we're madly in love. And I'm about to pop the question. I understand this must be extremely difficult for you to come to terms with, but please understand.
Shut up, doofus. Annabelle's married.
What the
She has a husband. His name is Bruce.
liar?
I'm pretty sure I told you she was engaged when everyone got together at my mom's place back when we were announcing our own engagement.
I don't remember that. I understand the thought of not having me in your life must be more agonizing than words can describe, but please, that doesn't mean it's okay for you to lie.
Actually, I'm pretty happy you broke off the engagement. However, that does not excuse you stalking and acting like an all-around creepy weirdo to my beloved little sister. You get away from her apartment right now.
Creepy weirdo? Mine and Annabelle's love is pure. Pure, I tell you.
Okay, I'll repeat myself since you were obviously too thick-headed to understand the first time round. Annabelle has a husband called Bruce, and he is not going to take kindly to you stalking his wife.
If that's true, why haven't I seen anybody husbandly looking in the last 2 weeks, even though we spent so much time together?
Because he went on a business trip 3 weeks ago. He got back home last night, and as far as I know, he's back in the office as usual today.
What? Wait, who's this guy?
By any chance, is there a huge muscular dude walking towards you with a look on his face like he wants to murder you right now?
Ah!
I take it Bruce just arrived. Huh. Say hi from me. Annabelle married Bruce when she was 19. Bruce, upon receiving an SOS from his wife while he was at work, immediately dropped everything and rushed home at lightning speed. Joey, not being the biggest guy, was absolutely terrified at the sight of Bruce, a ripped 6'5" muscle monster, walking towards him with an expression of unadulterated, seething rage on his face. So terrified, in fact, that he suddenly dove to the floor, assumed the fetal position, and cried uncontrollably while rocking back and forth. I mean, seriously, does it get more pathetic? It goes without saying that that was the end of things between me and Joey. Taking into account the fact that he broke the engagement with just 2 weeks left to go until the wedding, and that we had intended it to be a very extravagant ceremony. I took him to court and won a total of $30,000 in compensation due to the huge amount of money we'd spent on things like venue booking, performers, and the banquet. By the way, it turned out a few of his co-workers were supposed to be coming to the wedding too. which meant that word of his alarmingly creepy behavior made its way around the office in the blink of an eye, and he became the most gossiped about social pariah ever to work there. Unfortunately for him, he could no longer afford to quit due to having borrowed the $30,000 he owed me from his parents. Last I heard, he was spending his regret-filled days working like his life depended on it to keep up with the repayments. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Amy, where the hell are you? Terry is looking all over for you. Have you forgotten that it's the day you leave on your honeymoon? What's going on? Where are you? I got a call from him after you disappeared after the wedding ceremony. Nobody could get in touch with you. Everyone's been worried. What happened? Are you in trouble or something?
Hey, Emma, what's up? I was just going to contact you.
Amy? Are you okay?
You know what? Really weird saying this, but yesterday after the wedding, you won't believe who I ran into. This is fate. It has to be.
Ran into someone? Fate? What are you talking about?
Yeah, found a guy way better than my husband. I never thought I would see him again, but what do you know? He appeared before my very eyes right after the wedding.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'll give it to you straight. Your husband was someone I always had a crush on, so I went ahead and did it with him.
Wait a sec. My husband? What are you talking about? I did tell you that I divorced him 3 years ago because he cheated on me, right? Don't you remember?
Huh?
So I'm single now, living alone, no husband. Who is this guy you're talking about?
Come on, Emma, you know who I'm talking about. That person I always had a super crush on. You know, Brad. You do remember Brad, right?
This is the first I'm hearing about this. Crush of yours.
When I heard you guys got married, I was in shock for days. I thought it was the end of the world. If you guys had a wedding and I was invited, man, I don't even want to think about it. I would have made a scene.
You're talking about Brad. That Brad? My ex-husband? Like, I said we split up 3 years ago.
Oh yeah? Well, then that means Brad is single.
I have no idea what he's doing. I haven't seen or talked to him in years.
Yes, things are really looking up for me now. I better hurry up and divorce my husband Terry. And do it quick.
Let's get one thing straight, Amy. About what Brad is up to now, I have no idea what he's doing. Like I said, I haven't heard from him in years since we divorced.
Yeah, well, if you were still married, I would ask that you guys get divorced. But one thing is for sure, we definitely did it last night, which forever unites us.
Hold it a second, Amy. What are you saying? You just got married yesterday and you've already slept with another guy? And you're supposed to be on your way to your honeymoon today. Do you even realize what you're doing, Amy? This is screwed up. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. I know that I'm probably the happiest girl in the world right now.
You really don't get it, do you?
Come on, Emma. Don't go spoiling everything. Why wreck a good thing?
I'm telling you, Amy, this is totally screwed up. What the hell are you going to do about Terry, your new husband? What are you planning on telling him?
Emma, you're not listening to me. Oh, I get it. You still got a thing for Brad. Is that it? No way you're getting him back. He's mine and that's final.
Excuse me?
You've been real persistent about this. Trying to talk me out of it. That's it, right? You want it back.
Are you crazy, Amy? Anybody in their right mind would stop this nonsense. I'll say it again. You just got married yesterday. You leave on your honeymoon today.
Yeah, just as I thought. Here, jealousy. I didn't think you were the jealous type, Emma.
What are you talking about?
Now I kind of understand how Brad felt about you. You're actually still in love with him, right? I'm right, aren't I? You were looking for the right opportunity to get back together with him. That's the truth, isn't it? Come on, admit it, Emma. It's so obvious.
I beg your pardon? I don't have the slightest interest in him. I mean, zero. Why would you even think that?
Yeah, you can deny it all you want, but I'm telling this to you for your own good. Brad is mine. and don't you forget it.
I can't seem to get through to you, Amy. There's no use talking to you. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to explain all this to Terry. You're okay with that? You do what you're saying, there's no avoiding a divorce, and today's honeymoon, that's gonna be canceled. This is all you're doing, Amy. There is no turning back. You do realize that, don't you?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Besides, it won't be any fun going on a honeymoon with someone you don't even love, right? What I want to do right now is just stay at this hotel with Brad for a few more nights. And how can I put this? You know, affairs of the heart kind of thing. Sorry about this, Emma. I knew you wanted to get back together with Brad. I know. Green with envy, right? But this is fate. It just can't be helped.
Like I keep telling you, I have no interest whatsoever with Brad. I divorced the guy 3 years ago. Haven't you heard a word I said?
Please. No hard feelings, okay?
Oh, dear God, you're really not listening. I give up.
Hello, Emma. Thanks for the info about,
Yeah, no problem, Terry. How are you holding up? Apparently, Amy is having an affair with my ex-husband. We divorced more than 3 years ago. I have nothing to do with him, but all the same, I really feel bad about it.
Oh, no. Please, I understand completely. Evidently, Brad was invited to the wedding on my side of the family, but it seems nobody knew you guys used to be married. We're to blame for this too. We should have checked everyone's background a bit more. Sorry for that.
Oh, please, don't apologize. I'm fine. I'm more concerned about you. What do you plan to do moving forward?
Yes, that's what I was contacting you about. Regarding the divorce. That's final, but what I'm more concerned about is Brad. It's kind of complicated.
What's the problem?
Well, evidently, Brad has been married for about a year now.
Oh, yeah? So he remarried, huh?
Yes, and her maiden name is Conway. Joan Conway.
Excuse me, that Joan Conway? You're kidding, right?
I thought you'd be surprised.
Yeah, I get where you're at. This is complicated. Sure not going to end well, that's for certain.
Hey, Emma. Are you there? If you are, please pick up. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just found out that Brad is already married. His wife. You won't believe who it is. This is not good. Emma, please help me. Did you know who his wife was? It's Joan Conway.
Amy. I don't know what to say.
Please, Emma, why didn't you tell me he was married to John Conway? If I'd known it was Joan Conway, I would never have even thought twice about sleeping with him. Even if I had this crush on him.
How was I supposed to warn you? I just found out last week myself.
Seriously? Anyways, what the hell am I supposed to do now? This isn't good. How the heck did I get myself into this mess?
Yeah, certainly does not look good. You don't want Joan Conway against you. Everyone knows Joan. Her father is none other than Richard Conway. He owns 80% of this town. Everything from real estate to small business, banks, you name it. And Joan is not just his daughter, but also helps run her father's business. If I'm not mistaken, weren't your parents working at one of their factories, Conway Manufacturing, wasn't it?
Yeah, my brother works there too.
I see. I warned you about this, Amy.
Please, Emma, you got to help me. If I don't do something, we'll all get fired and end up homeless. There must be something we can do.
Amy, I'm going to have to stop you right there. Why ask me for help? What have I got to do with any of this? I tried to stop you.
Huh? But you're my friend and...
Hold it a sec. Before you say anything more, on the day of your wedding, you meet an old crush who turns out to be my ex that I haven't seen in 3 years. The next day you're set to leave on your honeymoon, you ditch that, then you shack up in a hotel with the guy. What's more, you knew that he was my ex-husband, but you ignored all of that and went on your merry way. All that and you still want me to help you? Seriously? Who would help such a person?
Yeah, but it was all just a big mistake. I had no idea he was married and that he was married too. You know.
Are you serious, Amy? Really? Sure, you didn't know he was married, but your actions before the fact was despicable to say the least. What I really want to do is cut ties with you completely. Being friends? No, I don't think so.
Come on, Emma. Please, don't be like that. It was an innocent mistake. I had no idea he was married. Hey, Emma. Are you there? You didn't move out, did you? You received the wedding invitation, no problem, so I figured you still lived here. We moved to an apartment downtown. I figured you were still here.
Yeah, well, it's only been about 2 months since I moved here. It was after I received the wedding invitation.
Huh? Why'd you move out?
My brother got married and invited my folks to live with them, so they sold the house. As for me, I moved out about 2 months ago because I got transferred to another branch.
You got transferred? Why didn't you tell me?
I was going to tell everyone after the wedding at the reception. I had the new address and all. Figured everyone would be there. We all know what happened after that. You put an end to that. The reception was canceled, and I ended up not getting a chance to tell anyone. Now whose fault is that?
Well, you could have just told me later. Sent me a text message or something.
To tell you the truth, I was really dismayed by your behavior. I didn't want to tell you. I'm sorry.
Huh? But,
And so why ask about me moving now?
yeah. Our whole family lost their jobs, and we all had to move to the country. To my grandparents' place. Well, I mean, except for me. I was told I was no longer welcome. That I was not a part of the family anymore. I had nowhere to go. No one to turn to. So I thought you would put me up for a while? What do you say?
You're not serious. I thought I told you we were no longer friends. You do remember that, don't you?
Yeah, but I thought you were just kidding around.
Well, I wasn't kidding. Not one bit. I was even going to block this line connection. I figured you'd try to contact me.
Please, you're not serious. Please don't do that, Emma. I had to go into debt to pay off the wedding fee, the canceled honeymoon, compensation to Terry. I'm really in deep shit. Please, you can't abandon me. Emma, we've been friends since kindergarten. I'm trying to pay off the debt, but I can't find a job. I'm sure Miss Conway is behind it, no doubt. Nobody will hire me. I'm back against the wall here. I need an old friend to support me. Please, Emma.
Like I keep asking, why me? You blew the whole thing up because you wanted Brad so badly. Work it out with him, would you? I have nothing to do with any of this.
I can't contact Brad. He's nowhere to be found. I keep calling him, but he won't answer. And I can't very well barge into the Conway residence now, can I? I heard he paid the Conways off and got a divorce and just disappeared.
Yeah, not my problem.
You're the only person I can rely on.
No. That's where you're wrong, Amy. I'm the worst person you want help from.
Huh?
Although it was a mistake, you did attempt to steal my husband from me. If I was married, you probably would have done it anyway, am I right? I had divorced him years ago, but still, I never thought my childhood friend would do such a thing to me. Do you really think I would help such a person?
Please, Emma, don't be like that. Forgive me. Nothing happened. You guys were divorced. You can't hold that against me forever. So, come on. Let bygones be bygones. What do you say?
I give up. No matter what I say, you'll just twist it around to suit you. This is getting really tiring.
Huh? Come on.
I suppose it's the perfect time to block you for good.
Please, Emma, don't!
Goodbye, Amy. Have a good life. I later learned that her whole family cut ties with her, along with the rest of her relatives. They wanted nothing to do with her. I cut ties with her too, but she still wanted help. She just never learns. My brother told me that behind my back, Amy always complained that I was such a bore and no fun. He said it was a good opportunity to just cut all ties with her. Nothing good would come of continuing the relationship. As for Amy, she was completely shunned from the community thanks to the pressure exerted by Miss Conway, who, as we all know, practically runs the entire town. Eventually, she had no choice but to leave town and find work elsewhere. I heard from Terry, Amy's short-lived husband. He told me that she sent him all these long-winded sob stories constantly, but got tired of reading her drivel. He eventually blocked her. Apparently, she complained of the hardships she had to endure, working late at various clubs, catering to rich old men. He said he got rid of his old smartphone and finally rid himself of Amy forever.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.